Hi everybody. I'm really excited to make this video because as you know, I did a review where my first impressions were revealed of what I thought of the brand new stereo mix, the Giles Martin Revolver. And it was a mixed bag for me. I listened on my car system, which is a good system, and I don't make any apologies for it. It's really good. But there were certain things I didn't like, things I didn't hear, things that were very quieted down, things I was used to hearing. And a lot of people in the comments said, what you really should do is listen to this with headphones on. And my opinion about that was I could always do that. I could always evaluate the new mix with the headphones, but I don't usually wear headphones when I listen to music. I like to listen to it surrounding me in the room. I don't like the isolated, uh, you know, compression with the headphones. Also, concerned a little bit about possible, hearing problems, ringing ears, maybe tinnitus, take your pick. So I'm not really a headphone listener. But I said there were enough people in the comments that suggested headphones for me this morning to say, let me give it a shot. So I did. I actually put the headphones on, listened to the brand new 2022 Giles Martin Revolver stereo mix that way. And I have to tell you something. I liked it. Okay, yeah, you're right. I did like it. I liked it much better. In fact, after listening to it with the headphones, I would say that the brand new 2022 Giles Martin remix could be my go-to version of the album if I always want to put the headphones on. Because I was able to discern things that I had thought were missing when not listening to the headphones. I'll give you some examples here. I said on Taxman that I didn't hear the tambourine. And you can't. It's kind of quieted. It's a lot more subdued. But on the headphones, you can hear the tambourine fine. You can also hear the cowbell. You can hear things that you didn't hear. So I really enjoyed it. And another song that I kind of had a problem with was, well, Here, There, and Everywhere, and also For No One, two of the Paul ballads. I had said that they're kind of, when I heard them outside of the headphones, I thought they were just too upfront and loud and boisterous for the types of more laid-back songs they were, But boy, hearing them with the headphones, whole new experience, completely immersed. They sounded great. And on Here, There, Everywhere, in my first review, without the headphones, I had said that I didn't hear little tiny subtle touches that I'd always picked up on, like when Paul first says, I want her everywhere, and you hear a little squeak on the fret, changing the string, sliding. I hear it now with the headphones. People have told me, it's there, listen, it's there, but on the headphones, sure. And I also had thought, and Here, There, Everywhere, what I call the finger snaps at the end, later on in the song, were missing. Well, with the headphones on, there they were. They're there. They are there. It's just that I think they're subdued to the point where if you're not wearing headphones, you're not going to really discern a lot of it. At least I didn't. So I'm glad to know they're there. And the overall experience, of course, with the headphones and even without them, is that you get to hear the vocals kind of like up front and centered. None of this hard, crude panning with the stereo, what we used to before this, which I never really liked. And I never liked that when they do that. Now I'm going to come up to She Said, She Said. If you remember my last review, I really came down hard on She Said, She Said. I thought it was just awful, crushing disappointment, I called it, because I always loved Ringo's cymbal crashes, and I didn't hear the cymbal crashes at all, really, when I was listening to him outside of the headphones. Now, putting the headphones on, a couple of things. Number one, the cymbal crashes are still there. It's just that I still maintain that they're a little too low. I think they should be brought up in the mix more. And I know that very full well that actually what Giles Martin was doing here was working with the mono original, the mono master basically as a template for this. I understand that. He's really taking the mono and making a stereo out of it. But let me say something good with that. In addition to hearing the cymbals, albeit very softly, too softly, with the headphones, I also got to hear other sounds that I'd never heard before. When she said guitars a little more prominent, different instrumentation that I hadn't heard before. They were revealed on the headphones. So that was really an ear opener. And as I move on here with my original notes, I had said that I was not crazy about Tomorrow Never Knows. That one, even with the headphones, I didn't really like it as much as I usually do. For me, personally, I think that Tomorrow Never Knows, even with headphones and listening closely and isolated like that and very audibly, listening, I still felt that some of the tape loops, the interesting moaning and squealing tape loops, were a little too subdued. I'm used to hearing them more loud or up front. And of course, I got more of a stereo experience overall for the whole thing. Listening to the entire album, I did get more of a feeling, you have something, the vocals where they should be, kind of here in the middle, but you could hear something here, something here. I got more of a stereo appreciation with the headphones. So that's it. I definitely now I'm giving the new remix a thumbs up in the headphones. So that's a little asterisk I'll put. What does Joe Mayo think about the new Giles Martin Revolver stereo mix? I think it's good and go-to album if stereo version with a little asterisk if you listen with headphones. Now, I don't usually do that. So every time I pull this out, I say, I want to hear this, I'm going to have to grab the headphones to really appreciate it, I think. I don't always drag around a pair of earbuds or headphones with me. I mean, if I'm in the car driving and I want to take the new Revolver with me for a spin to where I'm going, am I going to be listening on headphones? No, I'm not. That's the catch. So I just wanted to say, yeah, a lot of you were correct. I did hear stuff that I had thought was not there at all. But I don't really blame myself, I mean, if you need headphones in order to really hear them, they're there, but you shouldn't have to rely on headphones, in my opinion. So there you go. Take care, folks. I welcome your comments.